So I just got a delivery straight off of a Chinese weather balloon of the Powkiddy RGB20SX. These guys are at it again, man. Non-stop with these releases. I have to admit, I'm kind of losing track on some of these things, man. Powkiddy, not my favorite company when it comes to these things, but, you know, they do some decent handhelds, I think. And this is their latest. I kind of like that they've upped their game on their packaging. I wish they would change their stupid ass name, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't like this little smile, like, way they have the buttons situated. It seems like a lot of their handhelds have that. But let's just take a look, man. What the hell is this thing? I'll find the specs, put them up on the screen. If it doesn't have the specs listed here, there should be a manual or something. Oh my God, they always like, who are these things meant for? Oh, let's put this little freaky animal on the front of the, no, get out of here with that. Care about your little kitty cat stickers and shit. Get a charge cable, then we get like a little manual. Does it say the specifications? No, probably just the hotkeys and stuff. Yeah, nothing major, combinations and all that. So whatever, let's check this out. Looks like we got a bigger screen than some of their previous models that looked almost identical to this thing. Okay, this says orange, but like it's looking more like on the closer end to yellow. It's still orange, but I don't know. They got this big ass screen. Is that like a vertical screen? The hell? Okay, very chunky, mushy buttons. Joy-Con style analog sticks. But you know what? It feels pretty comfortable in my hands. It's a bigger handheld. Not crazy big, not small. Maybe just right for the certain frickin' person. You got these stair-stepped LNRs. I kind of like that. That works. Feels better than like having them placed somewhere else. We should have one of these is going to be, whoa, that popped out. This one, actually it's 128 gigabyte. I thought this was a 64 gig. It says 128 gigabytes right there, but then the side of the box there's a sticker that said 64 gigabytes. Well, whatever. This side should be the 16 gig one, yeah. Yeah, side of the box said 64 gigs. But whatever, they sell different setups. We're going to take a look at the games that are included on this thing, if it powers on. Okay, all games, we've got 20,449 games. Why does this look like it's a little cut off, like the time down there? I don't know. 187 Nintendo 64. Yeah, the screen's cut off. I wonder if it's going to be orientated properly when we get in a game. So I'm not going to read off everything, but you see the game counts right there. Tons of NES games. Holy crap, dude. So that means it's going to be a mess. But let's see what a NES game looks like on this screen. Okay. It looks decent, but the way the screen is stretched is kind of weird. Speaker's nice and loud. Buttons, like I think I said, they're mushy, but they're responding all right. But let's get out of this. Genesis, CPS, oh, just CPS 1? Or, oh, you got to go up and down. CPS 1, 2, 3. Dreamcast, okay. Got some Dreamcast games up on here. Let's check that out. Oh, it's like one of those little bootleg compilations. Okay. So this handheld seems like it's going to do a decent job with Dreamcast. I'm just weirded out by the screen shape and orientation, how it's like stretching the games weirdly. Like, I'm sure we could go in and fix that, but just kind of like, why is the screen like this? You can go into RetroArch and change the aspect ratio if you want. And then now it's just bigger black bar around the screen. I'm wondering what the reason was for this choice of screen shape. Like, I mean, it's supposed to be like this. And so yeah, I mean, you can get it looking a little better, I guess, if you care about the proper aspect ratios. So there you go. But let's move on. Okay, so moving on, we got almost 6,000 Famicom Disk System games? That does not make sense, dude. Yeah, it looks like they just got, like, Street Fighter, what the hell? Like, you can't even see what these are. I'll just pick a random one, but it looks like they got multiple regions, NES, Famicom, Disk System games, all mixed in. What the hell is this, dude? I've seen Street Fighter on NES before, like weird little ROM hacks, but I don't know that I've seen this one. Am I freaking... Like, those don't even match up to who I selected. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Come on, Dragon Punch. I didn't even pick... Oh my god, I didn't even pick this character. Okay, goofy. But what do you expect? I mean, the handheld looks kind of goofy. But yeah, this is a sloppy build. You know, is this a capable handheld? Yeah, it seems like it, but the build that they're shipping with this thing is very sloppy. Very sloppy. 1,000 Game Boy Advance games. It's freaking nuts, dude. Okay, a little alien hominid on the Game Boy Advance. I think this screen looks great, man. Like, viewing angles are perfectly fine. But just, you know, having to go in and change all the aspect ratios to get these things looking right. Like, I'm just kind of weirded out by the choice of this screen. Game Boy Color, Genesis, MAME, Master System, Mega Drive. Holy crap, dude. Neo Geo, Nintendo 64. Let's try something in here. Okay, so decided to change it up a bit. Normally I'll jump into like Wave Race or something. This is Rush for the Nintendo 64. Rush 2, I think. I don't know, I'll have to double check. But this booted up right away and is running fine, it seems. That's a good thing. And okay, a little Mario Kart 64 action just to double check some Nintendo 64. And this game's playing fine. Looks good, it's running well. It just stuttered when it first started, which seems typical. And, you know, Nintendo 64 is just going to be hit and miss on these kind of devices. But you should be able to play a good majority of the games that are included here. What else we got? Nintendo DS? Huh. So a little Sonic Rush action on Nintendo DS. And actually, I mean, this weird screen orientation, if you want to play DS games with both the top and bottom screen, this works great for that. And you're kind of getting a decent amount of the screen there instead of having to situate it all weirdly. That's cool. But yeah, DS is going to run fine on this device. Then we're back running around here. We got PSP and PlayStation 1. Let's try PS1, see if the music's up in these games. Okay, we got the music. PlayStation 1 looking good. Gonna run on a potato attached to your mom's Vibe and one of those little square batteries that you would stick to your tongue to get shocked. PS1's not amazing to see running. It's just amazing to see these companies out of China actually putting games on here that have the music instead of being weird about it. And then PSP. We got 32X, but yeah, we kind of came full circle here. Let's check out PSP. Okay, that's surprising. This game booted up right away, didn't stutter, didn't have any weird, you know, glitches or sound issues. It's very cool. Oh my god, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Never really been too into Tekken. But there you go, goofy-ass handheld. I don't know what else to say about it. It's very strange that they constantly come out with new ones, but, you know, maybe this one tickles it for you. I think it's goofy. It feels fine in the hands. Overall, quality-wise, is decent. The build that they ship on this, or at least from Go Game Geek, I can't vouch for everywhere. I'm not even sure if the build's the same every time they ship it. But the build is kind of a mess. To be expected. You could clean it up, you could create your own build, whatever the hell you want to do. It's hard to rank these things. It's decent, above average, around the $100 price point though. It's so saturated, these handhelds, man. so saturated. It's hard to say which one I would get over something else, but for me, nothing really sets this one apart from recent ones that I've tested. So yeah, it's kind of hard to recommend unless you saw something here you really like. I like the shoulder buttons. The form factor's fine. You know, kind of average on the buttons and whatnot. Weird screen. It's neat. Maybe not for me, maybe not for you, but just sharing with you guys. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Bye.